J Squad.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find gotta find the program. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. The program. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue.
Yo, what is going on, guys? How are y'all doing today? Oh, should be a fun little day. Should be an interesting little stream. I wasn't sure what I was going to stream today. I was thinking about just doing like a gaming stream while we watched some backlog content. But then then Kodiak dropped a Google Docky. And Man, I just have to go through it. I read the Google Docie on him. There was a lot of it in there. Like the problem with Kodiak is he is just pretty pathetic. But a lot of the allegations that get made against him, a lot of the the stuff that he gets blamed for, is just not that bad. Like it's not. They have no real evidence for it. Like the sex pesty stuff was. There was like no sex pesty things in there at all. It was just him like flirting with girls, right? Or VTubers, I should say. Um, it's so it's going to be interesting to see how he defends himself. I don't really think he needed to in most of the cases. He is pathetic. He goes too far. He has to keep pushing even when it doesn't fucking matter. You know, he's got the issues, but I would say that the Google Doc was pretty bad that went against him, and that Vex chick who who doxed him, because that's pretty much what she did, right? She dropped his account information and name, so that, or his email and name, so that he could she people would go after him, right? Now whether he lost his job over it and all of this and that or not is yet to be seen, right? There's been no proof whatsoever that any of that's happened, right? I assume most of the VTubers are just dudes with voice changers, or not the race they claim to be, like Eflin psyops. True. I think it's just better to assume they're all just catfish and move on, right? Even ethnicity, you can say they're probably not the size that they are. At least the ones that don't show anything. Let's take a look. So, let's get into it today. Boom, baby. Google Docky, Google Docky. we So if you know anything about Kodiak, he is a VTuber. He uses his persona or his PFP is like a bear man or something like that. And he talks a lot about, well, he's made a lot of claims about his military service that a lot of people have questioned. So, so yeah, so we he also has a lot of allegations that run around his room. There's even this Google Docie isn't very long, so I thought we were gonna do it and end up, playing games anyway. But it seems that more is coming out, and there's allegations of false pedo truck claims and all of that. What's going on, Josh? It's loser Nick Andros. What? uh it's a Google Docie on that Kodiak made himself to defend himself. So he had to. It's called the drama docky. So it should be interesting to go through today. Like I said, it's not very long. Not very long at all. And like it's 36 pages. And a lot of it seemed to be one thing. Like it seems to focus around the sex pest stuff, I think. Bum 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 ba ba bum. Support for Kodiak is pivotal right now. Oh, Nick Andros has a bear avatar. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. But he's got like the full-on furry bear, not the half man, half bear persona. So, what happened to the front page? Oh, there we go. There we go. Guy who has been doxxed over a lie. I am writing this doc to place a lot of truths on the internet. The primary goal is to share documentation on my current court case and various dramas. Ooh, we're going to get stuff on the court case that I had not seen. So it's taken me 2 months to write this. It will be in various parts, so all the information is out there. Ever since I was fired from my job, oh, ever since I was fired from my day job, life has not been easy. I had to stop doing a lot of normal activities in my life. VTubing has gone from a hobby to a job that I hate. So, yes, when this doc is released to the public, I will be on vacation thinking if I want to continue. Uh oh. Uh oh. We might be seeing the end of Kodiak. Yeah, that's right. We got a doc. Oh, listen. Every time I hear anyone say this, VTuber, YouTuber, anything like that, they're like, I'm gonna have to seriously question whether I'm gonna come back. They almost always come back, right? I think if he really didn't want to come back, he wouldn't have even put out the docky. He just would have fucking left. Because why would it matter at that point? She needs to rebrand like Noah. Are y'all talking about Skitty Bitty? Uh, or are you talking about Kodiak? Because I think you're misgendering Kodiak. I have to look into the more into the Skitty Bitty stuff too. So, where were we? I'm going to spend a month with my family, get my mind right. Yeah, Kodiak. How dare you, Komoji? How dare you? Get my mind right, get through this court case, then think about getting out of this business or continuing it. At this point, it's huge. I would also like to state that the internet needs to stop comparing my situation to Kirsch. The company I worked for was not some piss poor online news source that looked to cancel culture Kirsch. Her situation is completely different from mine, so from now on, I don't know you and you tell me to hurry up, bro. I will ignore you. Okay. I don't know what people are saying with that. I will also be addressing various dramas before the documentation is presented, starting with my reasons for my old mod team, leaving them, harassing my community. So Kirsch got, so I guess there's a sponsor drama with Kodiak. Kirsch, this fucking weird art writer for Vice wrote a very like, oh, I think did he have it set? This is new. That wasn't there originally. Was it set so people could change it? um so an article was written on her and it was basically like calling for the sponsorship to end and no one really cared. She was a writer for Vice. She was a writer for Vice. After this, I think they kind of dropped her. She writes for a bunch of news journals. She's like independent, I think. She's also a fucking weird freak. Um, but so after that document, Kirsch cried that she was getting canceled. No one was trying to cancel her. No one gave a fuck about this fucking article. But she pretended to do a bunch of stuff like she pulled a real fucking pathetic maneuver of basically saying she was going to sue Vice for an article that was not defamatory in nature whatsoever. It just said what she has said and went from there, right? Even ever since I was fired from my day job, life has been easy to get my mind right. Then think about getting out of this business. At this point, it's huge. Oh yeah, we already read this. Hurry up and ignore me, bro. I will also be investing Jordius dramas. I will also be breaking this down to a person-to-person basis moving forward to give clarity, at least on my side of it. Don't worry about it, internet. Your case documents are towards the end. I will make a table of contents to find them if the petty hater drama bores you. Um, we'll see. But then he goes right into it, right? Where's the There's no table of contents. He just goes right into the drama. Where's the table of contents? Where's the table of contents? Where's the table of contents? I'm gonna write a table of contents, but I don't. Like, Kodiak, what do you mean? Kodiak shouldn't have had at Cody as a cat help him write the doc. It doesn't exist. Oh, let's see here. Also with reasoning. Mod wrestling, I'll also be breaking down a person by person base, at least from my side. Do not worry in it. Your case documents are towards the end. I will be making a table of contents. Kodiak must have failed out the English composition. Yeah, definitely. Like, come on, bud. Come on. I knew you were a grunt, but you could be a little smarter than the average one. I should know. I'm a grunt. Or it has an automated table of contents generator, does it? Oh. Either way, let's see here. I also like to state my reason for writing this. This screenshot below will be the very example as to when I start the document. Even the dumbest college kids can do a table of contents, right? I would also like to state my reason for. So we've read this email. This is Vex, another VTuber, who she dropped this tweet, which had like Kodiak's full name on it and his email address that was being spoofed, and pretended like this was Kodiak, right? When we went through it, it was definitely her trying to pretend this was Kodiak to send people after him, right? It was pretty pathetic. On April 18th, 2026, my time on the internet, it's just coping and seething for 32 pages. I can only hope. My timeline on the internet changed forever. I had been on a 3-day trip helping my family and had to drop I don't give a fuck about your family. While on my way back from Kentucky, an email not from me was given to a VTuber named Vex Milk. Due to the fact that I was with my family, I had no clue she posted this email to the whole world. As the screenshot shows, she's posted this email with my full first and last name. I'm not going to edit it. It's already known, and people are currently throwing it around the internet. Well, like his name at the date that this was dropped, his name was already out there. It's on his Kiwi Farms thread, right? So it's like this wasn't her doing like an actual docs, but she was trying to spread it out there for others to hear, right? I'm not going to edit it. It's already known. Primarily, it's a small group of people who have been throwing shade over time. That would be skipping ahead too far. I returned home and went to bed. No clue that by the time I did return to Utah, this post had been live for 27 hours. I woke up the next day as normal and went to work, thinking about nothing being wrong and my family emergency having been handled. Below, I will link the video to my main channel. It will describe what happened that morning. Okay.
When it comes to, okay, so let me actually give you guys an actual appropriate timeline here. I got on a flight yesterday.
Whoops. Fuck did it do that for? There we go. I want, there we go, theater mode.
At 10:30. I did not see a single post from Vex that mentioned me at all. On top of that, I went home, went to bed, got about 4 hours of sleep, rolled into my job early this morning at 6:15 like I normally do every day. During that time, when I'm just like sitting on my desk trying to wake up, I do look on X, and I noticed that there was a Hotmail email account going around, and a lot of my responses were, "That's not me, guys.
Probably.
I don't know where you're getting this from.
Probably.
It's not me." And I left it alone. Fast forward to a couple of hours, and somebody had posted on X that they think they know where I work. Which then I reposted. Sorry that I'm moving slow, chat. Which then I reposted this. right here, which is now conveniently deleted. And don't worry, I got screenshots of it. I screenshotted it on my phone at work. Raz, thank you for the sub, dude. And I got a lot of oh wow, holy shit. The dude who posted it's actually in there. He's in the feed. Sent towards you. I found the person that sent the email. Nothing from my search tied to your account. Well, guess what, dude? Which I'll get into here in a second. So this was posted at 10 a.m. All right, close to it. My time, because X calculates everything. I officially...
Yeah, now
my
Disney
first message was out to Mocha.
True.
Mocha messaged me literally that very same morning, literally 30 minutes after that. And I won't share those DMs because, well, I don't have Mocha's permission. But she informed me of it. I told her basically I already knew. And, yeah. From there... Where's... By the way, guys, thank you for all the messages. God dang it. Guys, I appreciate all the follows, guys, but can you guys please let me get through this, please?
Okay, there's a, like, all right, I have my thing set up for, like, subs and followers for it to play, but there's going to be a certain point where, like, when I'm getting more than one or two a stream, that we're going to turn that off, and it's just going to be, like, super chats and other things like that. I think he's bigger than me. It might be at that point. Well,
thank you for the follow.
336 views.
Literally.
Yeah, you should turn that shit off while we're talking about
10:34. So it took 30 minutes approximately. I sent DJ a message. Hey man, I just got fired from my job. Now the way that it went down from the company that I work for, whom I will not dox because I think that doxing is an evil fucking practice. And right now I have a lawyer looking into it, which I don't want to disclose on the internet. They basically came up to my desk, a guy from HR plus a security officer from the front desk of the building.
Is this the lawsuit he's referring to? He's got a lawyer in there because of doxing, that she doxed his name. I don't think there's anything that he could actually do about that because it's a criminal charge. I don't know what he would go for to try and get it actually, like, what civil case would he do for that, right? I don't know. He absolutely did not have a lawyer or a lawsuit. There's just no way. He says there's stuff at the end of the document, so maybe we'll see some actual evidence that'll let us pull up the court case that he's supposedly doing.
Came up to my desk, and he told me, you need to pack your things. Apparently, we are firing you this morning. My first question to the guy that came up to me was like, what did I just get fired for? And basically what he told me was, we got an anonymous complaint that you have been essaying women on the internet. And this company cannot tolerate that from its employees. They stated you by first and last name, which is how we knew it was you. I didn't want to cause a fuss. They gave me one little cardboard box. Took me about 2 minutes to put all my stuff in that box. And I calmly walked out the door. The first place that I went, guys, was I went back to where I spread Kratos' ashes. I literally sat on top of that mountain.
So there are states that have doxing laws, yes. It varies state to state, I believe. But, like, it's very specific to how it works. Home addresses. So there's state-specific ones: Illinois, Alabama, California, and Louisiana. Florida has prohibits cyber intimidation by publication, which can be clarified as electronic dissemination of information targeting someone for harassment as a crime. So it's usually based around, like, harassment from what I've seen. It just depends. Not every state has it. I don't think there are any federal laws governing it. For federal, it would fall under, it looks like it would fall under, like, interstate stalking or swatting. Things like that could get it done.
Since around probably noon today, and I'm just getting home now at around 2:30. Will you be pursuing them for wrongful termination? Right now, my lawyer, the first thing that came out of my lawyer's mouth when I gave him a phone call was that there's no way that I could sue the company. Utah state law says that they can fire you for any reason.
Yep. Yeah.
So I have to take that with a grain of salt. The law in the state of Utah literally protects these people. Yes. My lawyer's going to get me more information by Monday. Brother, you're kidding. No, I'm not kidding, Kylan. The way that this is going to happen is that I'm going to let my lawyer look into it. There is no fancy chance or coincidence that this is not related to a particular VTuber on the internet, and I hope that she watches this. Vex, I don't know what we disagreed on, but you left that email with my full name sitting there for hours. I tried to talk to you before going to work this morning, but apparently you were asleep, and one of your mods instantly banned me. You could have resolved this. There is not one time where I wished death upon you. There's not one time where I SA'd you. Calling you a thought is not SA. It is calling you exactly what you are. Now, I also know that you are affiliated with a certain company that has not paid me yet.
It's probably
I also know that company has blocked me.
Florida is the same
and
way.
saved your ass
It was
on plenty of occasions while firing other good.
I lived in Florida, and there are it's a at will. They can fire you for any reason. They don't have to have a reason. I actually got fired before I went overseas from a job, and they tried because they knew the guy was prior military. He knew not to mention that I was going overseas for the guard because he knew he could get away with it in the at-foreign law. That is part of it. Did he hire Ron Coleman? Any lawyer would have told him to shut up about it. True.
Good people out there. I will be discussing every screenshot that I have with my attorney on Monday. You have no idea who you messed with and who your community messed with when it came to me. And by the way, I'm not going to go after your little floral company that sponsors you. They are not a part of this. I am right to be very angry with you. You have set me back a whole entire job, which I need.
It depends on the situation, Jeff. It depends on the situation. They can fire active military, but there has to be a reason. It can't be the reason of they're getting fired because of their military job, right? And when I leave, so like when I worked for a different company and I went overseas, they kept you on. They have to hold your job, right? That's one reason the guy wanted to fire me for no reason, is because he didn't want to have to hold my job overseas until I got back. But it's not as easy as you think to, like in an at-will state, it's really easy to try and get around it because you have to prove that the reason that they fired you is for your military service, right? Oh, he was going overseas and we didn't want to replace him. Oh, he has to go to drill once a month and it's taking up our time. We need someone who can be here on the weekends or the extra days or the 2 weeks that you leave, right? Or hurricane duty and all that other stuff. So it has to be very specific. We did have a guy in my my unit at the time, a young kid, who he had the guy tell him that he was fired for that reason. So when that happens, you call up a particular number that deals with that situation. They call the company and they're like, you either hire that guy back or we're going to put his name on the company and you're going to lose it. So, but yeah, it's very specific. You can't just go and say, you have to have the proof.
And now I have to find a new one with officially being fired for SA on my work record. If you do not think that this ends, you are sadly fucking mistaken.
What work record? Like, you're not in high school, bud. There's not like a massive work record. They could call your prior employer if you give them that information, but not a lot of companies actually, like, depending on what the work was, not a lot of places do call prior employment. If they refuse to give a reason, they can't fight unemployment insurance, apparently. Oh yeah, I don't know too much about that.
I hate it when people claim SA against me. You are so lucky, Vex, that I have a community that has kept me calm throughout this whole entire thing. That has made me see the right way to do this instead of the wrong way.
Like, what does that mean?
You should be thanking my community and your lucky star.
Okay, you're calling a lawyer, but what is this guy gonna really do, right? It's just a lot of fucking big talk. He likes to talk this big game. Yeah, it's on his permanent record. No.
Ours. That I have not gone full nuclear on you on the internet. 2 people that you should, or actually 3, that you should definitely thank are Mocha, my manager DJ, and my Admiral Shark Captain, who has had my 6 this entire time, and I thank all 3 of you for that. As it goes moving forward, I have all of the screenshots. You can continue to delete what the fuck you want, but it's already done. I've already emailed it to a lawyer. I may not be able to go after the company that fired me, but I certainly as fuck can go after you. That my attorney assured me.
My
As it comes to the
God.
future, chat, of what the things I need to do, I need to look for another job. And most likely this is going to be a difficult path because
You
of what
think
now is on my
both
work
of
record
those
for being
people have
fired for.
distanced themselves from him? Yeah, I know he had
I will
like
be getting my
a
severance package this
huge
upcoming Friday
fallout
from the
of his
salary job that I
mods,
work for the
right?
company
A
that I
bunch
won't
of them
dox.
quit.
Vex. But I'll be getting that from them this Friday, chat. I do appreciate all of you guys who have supported me in this stupid turn of events after dealing with what happened in Kentucky in such a short amount of time. I am sorry, guys, that you don't get to see me in a happy light after my sister recovered from being fucking stabbed by a meth addict. I am sorry that it got worse.
It got worse.
appreciate all of you
It
guys
didn't
praying for
sound
me,
like
too.
it got worse than stabbing.
Because right now,
Like
I'm going to need my own rosary for after I get done with this live stream.
the Shark Girl
And I
one
appreciate-
actually responded to me when I called him a spurg, and she showed me that page of him hitting on VTuber. No shit, Kimoji. That's hilarious. Oh.
appreciate all of you being here. I appreciate all the follows. I appreciate the subs. And I appreciate that $100 donation that happened while I was sitting on the mountain. I won't... Oh my god,
Good
Greeny.
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look, it's Greeny
We are
Wolf. We're going to talk
tonight's
about
entertainment.
him later.
I really gotta disable fucking notifications when I do shit like this. Thank you for rating, bud. I do appreciate all of you guys that have helped me out. I will be
Dying,
live streaming tomorrow, and I canceled my collab tonight. My head is not there currently, and now I have altitude sickness on top of that. Thank you.
Oh, no.
I appreciate all the prayers, guys, but Cody's gonna go to bed. He's mentally drained from the day. I got a lot of things to do come Monday, but I can't do anything until fucking Monday, because nothing's open in this Mormon-ass state called Utah. Tomorrow. I'm really pissed.
All right, we got it. You're going to be sad a little bit there. All right. Now I went home after being fired. As you can tell in the video, I was upset. Thanks. I started looking at her posts on the matter. Turns out what they fired me for was told to this company through 2 customer complaint calls that were directed to their HR department. I'm pretty sure I found his job and stuff. Give me a sign and I'll handle it, Vex. Unhinged behavior. And this is what I was saying when I read through the first thing of Vex. This is what Vex was hoping people would do, right? This has changed my life in a drastic... Yeah, we get it. No income, nothing. Also, Utah laws did not help me when getting fired. Companies in Utah can fire a person for anything, so I was stuck. I had nothing. A job I cared about got ripped from me. This whole thing started over a disagreement over political issues with a certain company, Advanced GG. Yes, the same company that fired Revan Strawberry also stuck to me and let me go. No pay for Advanced GG. I was blocked on their X account after calling out the insane story of their CEO put on the internet about law enforcement and ICE, which is allegedly a lie. I pointed out various holes in his story. Also, there is no documentation on anyone sharing Paul's last name in federal databases anywhere. And this is the tweet, apparently. Let's pull this tweet up. Oh, this is just... Okay, that's just nothing. I wasted my time clicking on that. Thank you. This link covers the day I was blocked by Advanced GG. Like, you could have just done a screenshot. They blocked me. The company also did not pay me, but it took it and moved on, acquiring different sponsors while building my Discord server. I was also the one who had the whole fuck at Miss Lala tweet having to do with ICE. This upset Vex and her community, which led to me being fired from my job. They hated the opinion of me standing up for ICE and law enforcement. Well, I mean, sure, they probably did hate the opinion. They shouldn't call your job about it, but I do think you're a government cuck. They also did not like I voted for Trump and would do it again. This is where I also officially labeled a chud in VTubing ever since I have been living day to day. Yes, I have seen some of it. I have seen some of it. A little bit of spoilers. If you have any like new information, like post it just to make sure I don't miss anything. But it goes further. His mods are still doing gay ops. Are you talking about the pedo allegations? Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I mean, Kodiak is like the lowest tiered brained fucking dipshit that's out there when it comes to politics. So yeah, of course. This is where they're also officially a chud, and the harassment from her fan base has not stopped, and now it's reached a critical point. I hate these fucking pussies, right? These people talk like men, and then they're like, "This girl's fan base is harassing me." Yeah, when the guy went and called your thing, you call that harassment, but like the whole fan base, what are we talking about? Nothing in this country is worth seller. Okay, this link covers the day it blocked me. One last thing here on Vex, who says this on July 4th. The only thing I'm celebrating today is eating good food, drinking a few drinks. Fireworks are a bonus, but otherwise, fuck this holiday. Nothing in this country is worth celebrating. Who cares? I don't give a fuck that she says this. See, Kodiak, the thing with Kodiak is he pretends he wants to be like this free speech American fucking dude and then shows shit like this. I was like, I don't care. Let her fucking say whatever the fuck she wants. You can go somewhere else, Vex. I mean, your boyfriend rents out Lambos. Okay. Part two, the mods issue. Look on Twitter, slop. Let's see if it's different than what I've already seen. Yeah. This is what I have. This is what I have. Yep. I was looking at this earlier just before stream. So we're gonna go over that next. Yeah, we're gonna go over that next because it is looking pretty bad on Kodiak's side. Part two, the mods issue. As my time in VTubing continued on, my mod team seemed to dislike my posts as time went on, constantly questioning my views, trying to steer me in a certain direction with what I was tweeting. This frustrated me, and I told them that constantly. I will be going through each one of my old mod team members and the problems that have led them being asked to leave. Excuse me. DJ slash Gator. I have nothing but respect for these guys. I wish both of them the best of luck, and I hope their projects work out. DJ personally helped me get into VTubing game, got me a model up and running, literally out of a whole old mod team. I officially regret losing him. He is a good dude and helped me. He is better off going with his projects with other VTubers. As time went on and situations got worse, our friendship devolved, so I asked him to move on. Uh, I was lost in hubris while asking him to leave. What I should have done was asked Rosso to leave and nobody else. Rosso's going to come up again soon, don't worry. I was pretty angry dude back then. Things have not improved, which is why I'm going on vacation. Rosso has been throwing around a bunch of out of context clips, lies, and using tactics he himself has called me out for. I would like to clear up some things. Below, I will document every DM that has been exchanged. Oh boy, this guy. I asked Rosso and DJ to leave at the same time. My reason, DJ wrote a whole call out post about me to the public, and Rosso enforced it in my Discord. I did not choose Rosso. He was picked by DJ, and I went with DJ and his suggestions. Uh, Also, dude still didn't take accountability for being disrespectful to Camellia when her family members got bombed. Bro said, but she went back to streaming, so it was performative. Yeah, right. We'll find out more of this. For now, just know that he is or was a mod for Kodiak. My reasoning, DJ called it. He picked DJ's suggestions, so in my anger of being talked down like a child, I asked Rosso to leave. Did not do this in an aggressive way, simply asked him and DJ to leave my Discord. Go do your thing, DJ. Ross can go with you. Like 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 that, huh? Damn, wow, I see. Cool, too easy. Well, good. Man, really wish you the best. You made it very clear what you wanted. Ross made that clear also. Also, I did not want that. You typed it. DJ was my fault and a horrible call. Why did you ask both Cody? DJ recommended him. I gave him guilt by association, which I have repeatedly said was my fault. Bringing up DJ in all of this is simply for context, nothing more. I also include the entire conversation between me and Roscoe that has me come to this point. So here's what the fuck is this? What is with this screenshot being so fucking blurry? Yo, man, it is better to put part of valor. Maybe don't feed the trolls. And maybe not tag Vex regarding things. It's more likely going to damage a case you have, since that could be considered harassing when you yourself have stated to not harass her. Pick and choosing the battles is just an important. I get wanting to defend yourself verbally, but let your actions stand for yourself and not just a yelling it to the heavens. Okay, I mean that's a pretty sensible statement from Rosso, right? Dude, I've already told ya, I'm no yes man. I'll support ya and all, but it also gonna call out your bullshit, which you have done again. Already told you, yeah. My DMs are open. Should you need, and it is your choice to come in, not me or anyone else to come to you. The fact that you want to say people aren't supporting you when DJ has pulled money and computer parts into this. Others have pulled in time. I've pulled in time. Ask friends to verify claims on shit regarding your own claims. Like, dude, figure it out, man. The OG of yours stopped because you had pushed too damn hard and refused to support you given what has gone on. Like, dude, unfuck the attitude of yours and understand you agreed to be criticized uh, to the same as others. I want to be held to a standard here. Well, here it is. You're being held to a standard. Live up to that standard or don't. Woo-hoo! Let's see. God damn, you couldn't like get clear fucking screenshots for your Google Docky. This doesn't seem like it's fucking hard to do, right? Get a clear screenshot. Old man, I've got my head tilted up on my fucking uh glasses to to try and read this shit. Need a magnifying glass. One of his mods should have been blunt and said, "Hey, you're fucking Mog. Stop picking fights and anonymous image boards." Well, I mean, that's pretty much what this guy is saying right up here. He's like, "Hey, you need to pick your battles, right?" That post was not about DJ. I thought that would be common sense. GJ and I had a VC and settled it. I never intended on insulting DJ. I told him that. I was also well aware of his hard work, which is why that call out post upset me. DJ did delete it. I did apologize to him. Also, wow, hey, he did delete the post that I didn't like, so we're friends again, right? We're friends again. I didn't apologize to him. I did apologize to him. Also, calling me a coward is not resolving anything. I never once insulted you personally. I don't want yes men, and calling my community that on a repeated basis also upset me. This is my last word on the topic. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of how it started. I'm tired of fighting with people. I have enough fights going on. Then why do you keep doing it, bud? I mean, even this is just him starting another fight. Uh, I also realized that you and DJ took some public crap for the internet. From my point of view, that call out post was bad for everyone. You hit me with the hardest with was being called a tourist. Trust, bro, I'm not. I was bullied just like everyone else back in the day. This is fucking pathetic. Every mod backed that post, which is why I was mad at all of you. If you are going to call me a coward publicly, I personally can't be your friend. That came from you. Well, then it sounds like you do want yes men, right? You don't want anybody to say mean things to you if they're your friend, right? Oh no, we're friends, so don't call me out. If you're going to call me a coward, which proved me right in telling you to leave. There is a way to be respectful. God, I hate people who say that. I also need to listen better, which is something I'd admit several times over the last week. That was my mistake. I do wish you the best and understand this friendship is in an ash pile. So, first off, you have already lied, as I have it on record. You never reached out to Vinny. Secondly, you insulted me and lost your shit when there was a calm explanation. And the others, when you asked to be held accountable and then did not accept being held to the standard you set. DJ brought me on due to the trust from Rexworth and the standards I hold myself to. Oh, so was he brought in as like an enforcer? Like, hey, we need you to check this out. Jesus Christ. How does that look on screen? Okay. Oh, so that maybe that was, and that's why he doesn't like. Oh, we were gonna be friends, but he was enforcing me too hard. The others, when you trust myself, calling you a coward is quite correct, as that is what liars are, cowards. It is the truth of the matter. You have self-admitted to skimming posts. You have also called the useful idiot by several streamers, as others will use you by poking and prodding the bear, quote unquote, to get a response. I could go on, but that's beating a dead horse. Bottom line is, you've lied. You don't like when a standard is held to you that you ask for. If you don't like being called a coward and a liar, simply tell the truth. I also told you from the get go, I call it like I see it. Also, want respect is it's earned, not given. You lost it when you decided to act the way you did, like a petulant child. Hilariously enough, I treat CAC with more respect than I treat you. At least he learned his lesson. That's my lie. I did reach out to Vinny. I also realize not everyone will like me, Ross. He wrote me a docky about it when I did. So I did not lie. And you have not reached out to him since to even talk. That was the whole point. People have been waiting. I also apologize for being like, yeah, I feel like I was just about to say that, Webb. I feel like he's posting his L's in this docu. I don't know how this makes him look good in any sort of way. Oh, it was the whole point. I've also apologized repeatedly. I chose to ignore it. Why would I talk to him when he made his intentions clear, bro? He said in his doc he would reach out to me when he was ready, which I will wait for. You never apologized to me. Never once reached out to hash it out. Who said I wanted to with you? You seem to forget making you a mod was a choice I trusted to DJ. I never picked you. I never picked you, Energy. You were never my choice. You were never my choice. It was someone else, and I always hated you. I never picked you. I woke up to DJ wanting it, and due to my life ramping up, I gave him what he asked for. Okay? What pissed you off? By saying take me with him, you made it quite insinuation that I am nothing more than a yes man and a minion. 11 a.m. No one's yes man or minion. No, I wanted you gone because you agreed with DJ and his post. I never called you a yes man. Okay. That kind of is, right? Kind of is a little bit. 2, I call it as I see it. I was asked as one of the mods for Rexworth. 2, Rex holds himself to a high standard. 1, I employ myself having been friends with the man. You deliberately insinuated it. Cool. Go be in Rexworth's chat then. Thirdly, DJ knew I'd tell you no. Hold you to a standard you asked for. Call you when you acted foolish. The very same standard I use with everyone else. You in the end couldn't handle what you were asked for. Though you play the gossip girl trope, that was not expected. He called her he said he's a gossip girl. Held you to a higher standard so that you will have to be amended. You want to call it as you see it, so do I, which is what the whole post above was about. It's how you came off, Ross. Gossip girl? Uh-oh, he doesn't know the reference. I also haven't lied to you. I tell the truth even if it hurts others or myself. At the end of the day, the truth is all we got. And yes, gossip girl, funny trope, that's it. People talk and I listen. At this point, I had Rosso to leave my mod team twice. He was not getting the message. He also pointed out I never reached out to Vinny, which I did. I read his docu, which was all about me involving him in liking Silver, which he had a problem with. He took this as a betrayal. We will get into Vinny later. Russo was talking from ego at his... Russo was talking from ego at this point. People talk, I listen. Dude, you just did not listen when I asked you twice to leave. I did this nicely. I understand your friendship is in... Do mods like Kimoji, can you just go in and end your own mod preferences? I guess you could, but if you're kicking someone from being a mod, why wouldn't you go in and do it? Why are you asking him to leave? I understand his friendship is in the ash pile and cool, go be in Rexworth's chat. He was not getting it. I wanted him gone. I do not ask him to be a mod. Let's continue. This is pretty pathetic, I have to say. Jesus Christ, how much do we have on this one guy? We might not get through this. We might have more content for Monday. Where were we? If you're not the owner, you can't interact with your highest role. So, yeah, so it would have to be him that told him to get out. So if he just told the guy to leave and the guy still had mod permissions. Bring up DJ and all of the simple context. Okay, we went through this. Let's continue. The only mod God, Jesus. The only mod who should be telling me no is DJ. That was not your job. Like I said, so he does really want people are just going to tell him yes, right? I think the whole point of like putting people like, all right, your mod's not supposed to rule you. Like you're not going to like Kimoji is not going to tell me what content I can put on. He's not going to, boss around the statements, but me and Kimoji are, I would say, on a fairly friendly level and we talk in chat. If I did something stupid, I do expect people to say something. If I don't think it was stupid, then yeah, you control your own mod. But I think if you're bleeding mods, it may be more you than it is anyone else, right? Like I said, I do not want you. He did. This is like stepchild energy, right? Mom chose you. I didn't choose you. Mom chose you. I didn't want you. You're not my dad. You don't tell me no. This guy is... Oh, Jesus. You don't tell me no. There's got to be a way to make this fucking bigger. This is like the worst Google Docy in history. Okay, hold on. Will this work? Oh God, that's awful. That'll work. We'll go there. That should be better for y'all. The only mod who is still telling me no, I did not want you. I should have done it. Done is told him no and move on. I never said you did. You are an asshole. You want to tell someone no, then create your own content, edit your own shit, stream as much as I do. Your issue is that you are pompous. You have zero humility. Bro had mods willing to ride or die for him and drove them all away. He did. He did. We're going to see some of the ride and die stuff too. See, as much as I do, the issue is you're pompous. You have zero humility. Dude, this guy. Bullshit. If you listened, you would have stopped typing when I said I did not pick you and moved on with your life. Oh. He just keeps going with like, I didn't pick you. I didn't pick you. I didn't pick you. This is one of the situations where calling him a slur and blocking him is the correct choice, right? Oh, I listened. I saw you acted and I called your bullshit. Contrary to what you think, I do apologize for my own faults. Have been and fully capable of admitting my own wrongdoings and or actions. You lost your temper when others held you to what you asked. Cool. I am calling you on yours. Sucks to suck, guy. What the fuck is this child response? Like, yeah, just end it. Like you've already said you don't want to talk to him. Either side, I think at this point, could call him a slur and move on, right? Calling out and explain. Calling out. Explain simple as that. You call me pompous and with zero humility, with no explanation behind it. Okay, now we're getting into like fucking gay, uh, show me the evidence, bro stuff. Also, again, you were glad people weren't yes men and held you to a standard. You even agreed to it live on stream. Again, oh God, this dude is so. This guy like wants to live like the military. All right. If he's so fucking gung ho military like he acts to be on his channel, why the fuck did he get out? Right? Because saying things like, again, chain of command, you tell DJ, DJ should have told me. What's your fuck up? That's your fuck up. I'm sorry, you're in a fucking Discord server. You're not in the fucking military. There isn't a chain of fucking command in this situation, right? I don't have a master mod and then two sergeant mods, staff sergeant mods, and then sergeant mods, and they're supposed to pass everything up. This is just is fucking retarded. You're just LARPing your soldier stuff in the civilian world, and it's fucking pathetic. My content is not yours. My streams are not yours. First class private mods. My stream is not yours. Every damn thing that I make is not yours to tell me what to do with. That's true, but he could still give you advice without you fucking crying like a little bitch about it, right? Every damn thing that I make is not yours to tell me what to do with it. Go over to Rex. Be over there. I will not give a guy that has dragged me through the bullshit for a week tell me what to do. That's not ego either. That's reality. But, well, I mean, it is kind of ego because you're seeing your entire channel like burn down around you, right? You're seeing your channel burn down around you, but it can't be any of the other stuff. It can't be that your mods are calling you out and say, hey, your behavior is bad, right? Maybe you should change something. It's not you constantly having to say something about people. It's not you saying to someone that it's their fault, their family's fault for getting bombed and family members dying. Couldn't be any of that. It's not you, Kodiak, that's causing the problem. It's these people around you, right? It's not your ego at all. Now, bottom line, not even DJ can tell me what to do. Like, this guy okay. How old is this fucking guy? Because he sounds like he's in fucking high school. You can't tell me what to do. Well, you're not going to tell me what to do, bud. You're not going to tell me what to do. Sounds like a fucking high school child, right? Not even old enough to join the military yet. Here's where Roscoe told me it's not your exista, it's me. Oh, again. Okay. Again, here's where Russo told me how to run things. Again, I tried to be nice. I was not mean at this point. What I should have done was ask him to leave and make his mod status and take his mod status. But I wanted to think he was a good dude. Still, I did not take a hint. You were what? Bud, this is like you get to make this decision too. Like he's telling you like it is and you're like defending yourself over what's going on. I don't have to listen to you. You have an ego. You're not humble. Like you didn't follow chain of command. This fucking dude. Yes, Russo, let's go. There is no chain of command. This isn't the military. That's what your biggest issues. Again, I never told you what to do. I gave advice others have supported. Not to include those I dislike, those I critique is what I guess he's trying to say. It's why I said, hey, don't speak for others. Oh, yes, if I do something morally wrong, not piss you off over another VTuber, that's when this all started. And you are sitting here calling me a gossip girl. Ross, I don't give a fuck about your opinion of me. He doesn't get the reference, but it's okay. You call me a coward, have supported me being publicly insulted when I did not call any of you out by naming publicly. This whole shit your panties are twisted over is fucking nothing burger. So I mean, all of this amounts to like his mods made a post, or at least DJ made a post that he didn't like. So now he's like going after all of his mods because they're voicing their opinion on what needs to be done. He was publicly assaulted. Yeah. As he say that? Oh, insulted, not assaulted. It would have been funny if he said that, like publicly insulted. Like, what are you fucking talking about? You're on the internet. You're making yourself a public fucking figure. If you can't take a public fucking insult, or if you take everything, even a critique of you, as a public insult, buddy, you don't need to come back from your vacation. You are a whiny fucking bitch. You're not even military tough at this point. Like, how did you make it through basic training if this is what you're crying about here, right? Wasn't a dig at you, it was common sense, which I apologize for publicly 3 fucking times. Also, you are one, as the actions you have taken show that. Dude, I'm done talking to you. You are stupid to think you did not fucking fuck up at all. Showing your L's, IRL. Like Kodiak, this you should probably just delete this and get off the internet. Oh. No, don't. Keep it on for everyone to read. I want a lot of people to read this. The lesson to learn here is that if you are a mod, they don't make calls. You can tell me my faults. Kodiak really starting to do the Noah route of no accountability. Yeah, yeah. He definitely, I'm the one that's always right kind of guy. Not once have I called him out in a post that at this point. Not once did I insult him until I called him stupid. No one cares. Get that fucking high immoral shit out of here because you'll definitely do it on Twitter. So who gives a fuck? Fucking grow up. Grow a pair of balls. Also, I will never apologize for Kiwi Farms and the vile crap they pull on unmoderated website. That actually, it's not unmoderated. Like they have pretty strict rules. You could say like the site's gotten worse over time, but they do delete stuff. We've seen them delete stuff if it's, you know, definitely going to be considered illegal or if it's something like that, right? That's what he wanted. I think he low key got fired for insubordination or whatever the name is called, dishonorable discharge. You know, I've thought it would be interesting to find his DD 214 to see why he got out. With him being so like military cuck. Like there's nothing wrong with liking the military, right? I'm the kind of guy that I do have my my fucking gruntwear t-shirts from back in the day. I have a hat that has my unit on it, the military hat that I got from my sergeant. My AR and things like that have my AR has my unit crest on it. So I have things. I understand still being proud of the military unit and things like that. But I'm not gonna fucking start touting out terms like I'm in the fucking military, talking to military people, right? Chain of command doesn't fucking matter in here. You're not going to get a Discord to run like a chain of command unless you're doing it with fucking children. And we all know how that goes. Yeah, he makes the military his entire personality, right? People will say a lot of things about the military. People will be proud of the military, right? There's a lot of military channels, but you don't hear them talking the way even them like Brandon Herrera, and some of the guys like in his circle, all that they talk about military stuff, but they're not like, as far as I know, they're not in here being like, you need to do the chain of command. It's like he's having a PTSD episode. That might be the case. I don't know. If that's the case, he definitely needs to get off the internet. Also, Kodiak, I'm a shitter, but if you ever want to come on and talk, we could talk about it. Military brother to military brother. Also, I'll never apologize to Kiwi Farms, the vile and moderated websites. That's what he wanted. He wanted me to take the faults of others. The same stuff I got flack from while I was on the KM server on Discord 2 prior months before. The problem is I haven't been keeping up much with Kodiak, so I don't remember this 2 months prior thing. I know he's complained about Kiwi Farms in almost like a Keffels fucking style. Once again, buying fights with Kiwi Farms. Yes, everyone loves to do it. Everyone wants to go after Kiwi Farms. It's so funny to see like the right talk about how like tough they are and this and that, and then cry just like leftists do about Kiwi Farms, right? When all you really have to do is like just don't interact with Kiwi Farms and you'll be fine, pretty much. Here's the why. The VTuber community has an issue with confusing courage with accountability. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is he going to start like using military the five, what is it, the five military fucking, oh, I don't remember, that was like basic training shit. I refuse to accept faults for them. Here is why. The VTuber community has an issue with confusing courage with accountability. I don't function like that. Okay. We all know what Kiwi Farms is. They have blasted this scene for years. If you are afraid of them, that's on you. I won't bend the knee to cowards. I'm gonna go punch a wall, and I'm the brave one, even though my knuckles are fucking bleeding, and I'm the only one getting hurt. That's essentially what you're doing. Like it's not being a coward to not fucking go after them, right? You're not going to accomplish anything. There hasn't been a person yet that's been able to accomplish anything. The closest was Keffels with getting the site taken down in like an illegal roundabout way. Yeah, well, not, they got the ISP to drop them so that they could get DDoS and all that other fucking shit. But that's the closest anyone's ever got to it. There's been multiple times that people have tried to sue them, and it just doesn't work out. Sorry, bud. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately for you, that's how freedom of speech works. Like, as much as you hate it, what they do is completely legal in this terms of it. That's why the website hasn't been blocked in the United States. The VTuber community has had an issue with confusing courage with accountability. The site believes in cancel culture is the reality of the world. Well, no, because they don't really want to cancel you, right? They don't want to cancel you. They want to keep milking you. That's kind of the whole thing about it being the farms, calling people lol cows, right? I mean, there's a difference between the way it was and the way it is now. But uh but yeah, it's not really they want you to keep making the content. They want you to keep interacting with them, right? That's all they are. Leftist tactics that cover up a bunch of keyboard warriors. He's trying to call Kiwi Farms leftist. Bud, Bud, Bud. You got it all wrong. I mean, that website is like 90% slurs. Oh. The site believes it can cancel culture as the reality of the world. They have tried over my political beliefs now 3 times. The first time I hid away. Funny enough, one of the guys on Kiwi Farms responded to his claim by searching the N. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, dude. I don't know anybody who's ever called Kiwi Farms a leftist fucking website, right? Dude is fucking Keffels 2.0. We're just waiting for the trans out now. Oh, that's all they are. A leftist covered keyboard warriors site canceled the world. The first time I hid away, let them continue. It set me back years. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean it set you back years? Bud, there's not a lot of people that are going on to fucking Kiwi Farms to pull up shit about you. I might go in there and read about your history and things like that, but that's not like the average user isn't going on. Oh no, Jesus Christ. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Any better? Any better? Let's. Okay. I gotta figure out what keeps doing that to my mic, or what keeps doing that to the cords. Let's see here. It stopped picking up the noise. Oh, maybe it was the fan it was picking up, or something else. Um, I hear a lot of similar arguments, like Amazon is communist because Hassan is on Twitch. Yeah, it's just this is like the most lowbrow, low IQ, like political cuck shit, right? It's just like they are a leftist uh cancel culture group, and like, bud, they're definitely not. Keffels would call them a right wing, whatever group. And I think there's probably more legitimacy to the right wing one, but it's fucking people on the internet that are a-logging people they consider lolcows, right? I won't let it ride in my disc. Okay. The site believes in cancel culture. They've tried over my political beliefs 3 times now. The hurt for, like, what does he mean it set him back years? What does that fucking mean? I did not let it ride a second time in the KM server. I won't let it ride in my Discord server. What do you fucking mean you won't let it ride in your? Okay, you have mods, right? I don't even have like very active mods. I have Komoji, who's probably the more active one. Um, and and like who is it? Grizzle, I think, has fallen off a little bit, but there's not like, that's what your mods are for. If you see someone doing shit, then kick them out. If they're fucking screenshotting your public server, well, guess what? It's a fucking public server. Uh, Yeah, Kiwi Farms became a leftist site because they started going after the right-winging locales. True, true. I've seen it happen too. Smash JT and the rest of them. Jesus. I, like, I'm sorry. If your Discord is public, people can come in. Then guess what people can do? They can fucking take screenshots of that shit and put it on Kiwi Farms. That's welcome to the world. If anyone's being fucking insane in your Discord, your mods are there to help take care of it, or you can take care of it, right? Yeah, I think we actually had our first post deleted today over it, and I have kicked somebody for fucking breaking rules. Like, you have rules, you set them, you break them. If you just really don't like people clipping public stuff in your Discord, uh, is fucking it's on you, right? That's on you. I'll just consider everything you say in a Discord fucking public, unless otherwise stated. LOL, Alyssa's thread low-key rooting for Smash to lose because of how retarded he is. That is the most interesting change that I have watched. Like, going from like absolute Alyssa hate squad to being like, well, we hate Alyssa, but Smash is a fucking retard is it's been peak reading content. Oh God! All right, so yeah, now Russo has taken tactics from these people. Continued council culture. This is the thing where like he's talking about. It's like Kirsch. People can say shit about you. They can give their opinions. They can give their critiques. They can call you names. It's not fucking cancel culture, bud. That's not fucking cancel culture. I'm sorry. That's just saying what it is. You can argue that the girl who made the post or made the Vice article was calling for a cancel culture, right? You can definitely make that argument. But you, all she really did was post things that Kirsch had said. There were no lies, there was no defamation, there was none of that. It was just posting posts or talking about posts that fucking Kirsch said. And no one came after her. There was, I guess, some talk about the sponsors, and the sponsors did drop her. Sure, you shouldn't do that. That's fucking insane. But it wasn't fucking cancel culture ish bullshit. She was never going to get canceled. These people don't know what the canceling actually is. If you're afraid of them, then that's you. I won't bend the knee to cowards. The site believes to cancel. I won't let her write and make this. Continue to cancel culture. Insults on the internet. This dude is such a fucking lefty. Oh no, yeah, that's right. The sponsors didn't drop her. That's what it was. The sponsors didn't drop her. I don't think they even like acknowledged it ever at all. So it's like there was no cancel culture. It was the most failed attempt. But Kirsch had to pretend she was getting canceled and cry, and then take her little sausage fingers with a cease and desist and threaten to sue. There's probably still a little bit of fucking grease on that letter that they got. We all know, yeah. I'm sorry, bud. Welcome to the internet. People fucking insult you. If you were in the military, if you were in a combat MOS, you probably got insulted a lot. That's just kind of like how it fucking goes. How do you do all of that and then come in here and cry about fucking insults on the internet? Right? You are the biggest baby on the internet, and all you're doing is telling us what a little crybaby you are. You should have joined the left. The left would have like I feel like you tried to go right, but you have a real lefty personality, right? And it didn't work out. You probably should have went on the left. They would have taken you in. You would have seen some growth, things like that. This guy has followed me on the internet. Um, uh, Cancel culture attempts, insults on the internet, a half-ass docky that was made from a lot of out of context moments. I hate when people say out of context, right? Because you're going to say there are a lot of out of context moments, but no one ever shows the context, right? No one who's done anything wrong ever shows the context, right? Now, I read that Google docie, and I think it was pretty dog shit, right? It made a lot of claims that just weren't true. But there were definitely some faults of the bear, right? Of Kodiak. This guy has followed me around the internet, has stated before he wants to make content, focus on it. This guy became a toxic V Twitter over being asked to leave twice in my series of DMs. He was not understanding. With Russo, it's I'm always right, my moral superior. God damn. You need to say this right here in a mirror to yourself, bud. You're probably right about this Russo guy in a way from reading the tweets, but it's like talking to a mirror, bud. Oh God, are we still talking about this guy? You kept talking to this guy? Just firstly, one apology was more of a drag on others. Everyone can see that. Didn't exactly give the warm fuzzies, and hey, he apologized. Secondly, you did fuck up and had more lies than initially realized, though that will come in time. What lies? That's for me to know. At the very least, I won't go blasting it to the heavens. Goes on a trend of morals but acts like a snake. You do you, bro. No, I have my own code that I learn. What I learn is mine to learn, not to blast. So do I, and that code is telling you to fuck off. Such a fucking child, dude. Oh, goodness. You have no code or rules. If you did, you wouldn't have lied. This is where I'm getting mean. Are you? Now I wanted him gone, and I went into the general mod chat and asked him and DJ to leave. This was my fault. I should have just asked Rosso to leave. Again, what? Again, I take full responsibility for how I treated DJ. I treated him badly. I accept that. This is the last of my DMs with Russo. I never spoke to him privately after this point. Um, so here's the thing too, like you're in charge of the server, right? Kodiak, you have ownership of your server. You don't have to ask them for anything. You can just fucking boot them, right? Be like, hey, I've had a conversation with so and so. So and so is a dickhead. I want him gone because I'm a little baby. Unmod, fucking kick. You know, like you could do that. You could completely do that on your own. You don't have to keep asking this guy to fucking leave that you apparently you don't want to talk to, right? um, let's see here. Okay, make it public. Do it. I dare you. Jesus. Jesus. Oh. Did you not read my previous statement? Good Lord, it's barely been 7 minutes. Uh, I'm not afraid, bro. Do what you want. Make it my 10th time being cancel cultured over BS. Sir, are you retarded? Quite literally told you what I learn is not mine to blast. You cannot be this uh, insipid. Okay, I'm done with you. Bye. I told you, though there is one warning I will give you. If any small chance my former associate with you leads to my son due to you stirring up farms when you should be quiet, bear in mind what a man will do for his son. Goodbye. That's fucking retarded, too. All of these people are retarded. Oh. Even with all the slander that has happened at this point, revolving around him leaving my server, he's still stuck. He is still stuck at where he is on socials. He even supported a docu that was half put together. You just said that. A bunch of out of context tweets. We just said that. Okay. Jesus Christ. A bunch of that doesn't fully explain it. He literally, in every tweet of mine for the last 2 months, even after blocking him a few months ago, as of now, he is blocked again after killing my recent rental. What? By planting it on. What? His recent rental by plating it on the internet again. By the way, X, you failed here. So, how did they get your rental information, right? How did they get your rental information? Sounds like you have a huge problem with OPSEC. Now, all of this started over my tweet to Camille. Yes, I did say something horrible, but it was honest. The country her family is in sucks. It's been terror controlled for decades. Oh, plastering. My recent rental by plastering it on the internet again. Gotcha. I see. Now let's start the tweet from Camille. I did say in that tweet that I would pray for her family. No one gives a fuck that you said pray for the family. You don't go like, I wish your whole family death, but I'm praying for you. Your family deserved to die, guys, but I'm praying for you. Like, are you this stupid? Are you this absolutely brain dead retarded? Right? There are fucking lines that we talk about, and like, even amongst soldiers, there are like rules. No, not everybody. Most people in the military are not this kill them all attitude. They meet people overseas. They become friends with people overseas who are in those countries that are just bystanders of the war and the country that they are in, right? So you coming on and having any idea of what's going on with her family dynamic or anything like that, like her family had any choice in the matter before they were bombed, before people died in there, is ridiculous. You're just a retard, an absolute fucking retard, and it's probably a good thing you're out of the military. Now, all of this started over my tweet to Camille. I remember when I lost my uncle and my real mother in a week, I took time off, mourned them both. Even not having the best connections with my mother, and I was still there for my stepfather and little brother. I did not stream for 2 weeks, which made me not regret my post. It was a pity post but on her part, and brutally honest post on mine. You can be mad at me all you want on the internet. I still believe she wanted brownie points. No one cares if she wanted brownie points, right? Yeah, she might have. You know what you don't do? Give her fucking brownie points and interact with it. Definitely don't fucking definitely don't fucking go in there and start a drama just to fuck it start it that you cannot possibly be on the right side of. There is no possibility to be on the right side of. It's okay that your family died because of where they live, right? I still believe, and now here's where my old mods disagreed, and most of them left over this. Yeah, I don't blame them, right? This is him still refusing to look at what was said. Camille said streaming made her feel better than just being said. Well, here's the thing about it. Yes, just because he took off 2 weeks to mourn doesn't mean everyone else has to. I don't know Camille. Is she like a full-time streamer? Or anything like that. It may be her income, and if that's her income, well, guess what? Sometimes you have to go back to work, right? If she's streaming, she doesn't get fucking extra pay, right? She doesn't get leave. Yeah, I'd leave too if the modding guy said something like this. I would. I'm fucking military, right? It's horrible optics. I don't know anyone else who would say this shit. I don't know how he can be so retarded to, not realize that. Like, she wasn't being performative. Also, she said that her community is what helped her get back to streaming. Bro doesn't have a good community, so he wouldn't understand. I don't know that much about Camille. I think she's a full-time streamer. So if she's a full-time streamer, she's not going to get paid leave, time off, right? If she stops streaming, her income flow stops. So even just going off of that basic thing, whether it was her, whether what she says is right and her community helped her get back into streaming and streaming helped her feel better, that's very plausible. But even from like a just basic idea, like she may have wanted to get on because of funds too, right? You do what you got to do and you move on. You also don't know like the level of how connected she was to this person. Camille doesn't involve herself into drama in politics often. Okay, okay. So even then, it's like she's not. uh, let's see here, and most of them left. Even a longtime fan of mine, Rat, is still mad over it. So here's the thing. This is back to like you have no situational awareness to what's fucking going on, right? Everybody turns on you. And you think you're the guy standing in front of the crowd going, you're all wrong, right? When it's not that. You're the guy pissing yourself while everyone is pointing at you and laughing, and while your friends are telling you that you're fucking wrong, right? That what you did was a bad thing. Yes, he's the guy pissing himself thinking about free rent. Yes, Kamoji and me are on the same page. uh, and I'm sorry, her wanting brownie points isn't in a comparison to you saying that her family deserved to die, because that's what you said. Her family deserved to die because of the country that they were in. Go do your thing, DJ. Ross can go with you. Like that, huh? Yeah, this is did I go up somewhere? Fuck is this is tweets we've already seen. More of Ross's cap. I didn't lie about your mental to a federal job and got blacklisted. Didn't you lie about your mental to get to a federal job and got blacklisted? Also, didn't you steal from a charity saying you needed the money? Seems to recall you're having issues with your dad over being told to lie. Seems to run in the family then. See, I don't even know what this is, but I have this feeling that Kodiak is just gonna throw it all out there for us. Let me start with this. Yes, I did move out of Utah to get a Fed job. I did keep my head injury a secret from the organization I wanted to work for. Really? Why? Why did you keep your head injury away from them, bud? That's a disability. Depending on the head injury, like it would have to be really severe that you couldn't do the job for a Fed job to turn you away for that. Yes. Yeah, it is illegal. It's technically a federal crime to lie on any fucking documentation. Yes, my dad did make this suggestion. My dad and I have worked at mending our anger at each other over this topic. Well, your dad's a moron too. For 2 years. I also know that there is only two people that knew this. Don't worry, KM server. I know it was not Rico who did it. I have already chatted with him, which leaves one asshole who would know it. Why are you telling these people things like this? Oh, I already had a chat with him. Your source of information is a guy named Reaper, or it's Starcat. Don't worry, Rosso. That friend of yours will have a whole part of this docu dedicated to her. Oh man. I also have strong feeling this guy mass reported my Twitch channel and got me suspended, or got a bunch of KF attention. Which, as you can tell from the above DMs, he wasn't telling me to shut up about. You can tell from the above DMs he was telling me to shut up about. Yes, he was saying you're a moron. The things you said were moronic. Everyone told you they were moronic, and you probably shouldn't be doing it. They're not trying to silence you, bud. They're not trying to silence you. They're trying to fucking tell you that you're a complete retard. And that telling someone that their family deserved to die is insane. Even amongst this more right wing fucking group that you have. Uh, I also have strong feelings. I say this allegedly. I have no proof. I don't care. He is also in every thread of someone defending me publicly, insulting my fan base at every opportunity. Yeah, okay, so. This is incredibly bad faith. The problem was that Kodiak TV has had to deal with impersonators trying to ruin his life. This is also followed by the harassment he has to face from others. Kodiak is just trying to defend himself. Simple as that. Yeah. Might want to look up fair use there, pup. No one is impersonating him, but they can parody him. Oh, have people done it? Yeah, okay. So who cares that this guy came in and had his point, right? He's been involved in the drama. I think he's able to speak on the drama. In fact, even people who aren't involved in the drama, I can go in there and leave myself a little fucking tweet, right? I can come say my opinion on it. You just don't like seeing this guy because he makes you angry. But I'm sure we may hear something about harassment here soon because you are saying you've been harassed. So are you saying Rosso is harass? I don't know how to say his name. Harassing you? I defended Lumi. Didn't you threaten to kill several people via trying to insert things into their skull? Isn't that why you lost one account? Ooh. I defended Lumi. She was being harassed over being an asexual and standing up for me. Where you not the guy who lectured me about loyalty? I guess that's fucking dumb. That's not what he was really saying. Lumi also called me out on my behavior. She did it through a respectful way, unlike you, Rosso. She did not try to girl boss or dad Karen me like you do. She is like a family member to me. I care for Lumi as much as I care about two little sisters. My two little sisters. She's worth being insulted. She is worth being insulted like this by you. I'm sure she's not worth being insulted. As a friend, she is one of the few on the internet that will meet my family one day. That's a little pathetic, but you didn't really say anything about wanting to, skull fuck people. So Vinny is what we're going to. I mean, it seems like at least from Russo's point of view, and I only have one perspective now. He's calling you out on your bullshit, right? He's calling you out on like all of this happened because of your insane comment. You see yourself bleeding, you see everything going wrong because of your insane comment, but you refuse to actually look at what you said and I don't know, maybe change your opinion about it, maybe like realize that what you did is kind of retarded, that it's very bad optics, that no one deserves to die just because of the country they're in. But this is incredibly bad faith. Yeah. We already saw that. So Vinny, it's cousin Vinny. Vinny, you have shown your true colors in the last month. Let's go back with this. Where did the problem start with Vinny? It all started with a Doom Chuds post in relation to silver and nines. He did not want to be involved with them. I did not know when I made my post, and I apologize to Vinny. He wanted to step away and did not fight, and I did not fight for him to stay. My reason? I think it's petty. Plain and simple. I did make the mistake of involving him and crediting VTubers he did not like. So he told you he told you he didn't want to be involved in something. He apparently said it multiple times. And then you ever notice that Kodiak does a lot of apologizing to people. He has to make a lot of apologies to people for reasons, right? Vinny joined up with Rosso and has been on a V Twitter hate spree against me ever since. From following Vex to say following one of my chatters falsified a swatting attempt, making me as everything wrong with VTubing. Bro motivated men to get off their asses and stop simping is not a bad thing. What? That may feel like I haven't seen a lot of your content. Like I see you do post the shit about like women bad manosphere kind of shit, but I don't know that I've seen it that. Like your story tends to be more just fucking right wing political sphere, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just haven't seen enough of his context. Um, he also makes the claim that I send my mods after him and Russo repeatedly, carrying on this CPS story. The CPS tweet, if anyone can read, was Crystal sharing her husband's opinion in response to how Vinny was treated. Yeah. Is she going to show it? Oh, he does. Good, good, good. At Kodiak, you are a vile scumbag who has no purpose in the VTubing sphere. We had your back defending you during your situations months ago, and then we found out your BS and your lies and fraud. We have held you accountable and exposed your hypocrisies. Then you weaponized your mod team and your community to silence us. Fake CPS threats, fake swatting attempts, fake vile telemony messages on other creator pages. Now a spoof email gets sent to Vex claiming I would do horrific things to her, and you just clap like a stupid fucking seal. You are a piece of shit, and there is proven evidence that your current mod team is capable of doing this. Hell, they have been doing the same thing for over 20 years. Also, evidence of you saying you don't care what your mods do. Your mod team is a representation of you. An apology isn't going to cut it anymore. You are a cancer in the VTubing community, and your existence is exactly why male VTubers struggle in the space. The criticism and everyone else exposing you is completely justified, and myself and several others feel the same way. I do care what mods do, Vinny. This whole post is a lie. Let the internet know I suspended red and green. Did you just say you suspended the all right. I have a feeling this is gonna be we're gonna pick up on Sunday with this, because all right. This 100% proves. All right, so here's the cousin Vinny. This is the PCA for everyone out there in the VTubing community. Hold on, let me read the rest of this first. What Vinny won't tell you is the constant harassment Vinny and Russo have given my mod team. What harassment? His follower list really shows his character. You follow a person who doxed. Okay, so he does guilt by association, and he's basically saying every time you make a fucking comment or post underneath his post, you're harassing people. This guy is a fucking left-wing pussy. His follower list really shows his character. You follow a person who doxes and gets people fired over their opinions. He also went on a spree against Rev and Strawberry, getting them to let go from Advanced GG. How very leftist of you. Bud, you're the fucking leftist one crying about harassment. Standing for cancel culture, but you want to insult me over silver and nines. Wow, I'm glad you left, and I'm happy I view you as a hater. V-Twitter. That is all you will ever be. Blah, 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 blah. I really hope you will continue the lawsuit. Who cares if he follows Vex? So do you notice how he kind of like glosses over this? So what I'm going to say here is he's saying this stuff happened, right? He's admitting to it happened. He's not denying. Well, he's not admitting. He's not denying it happened. He's even saying he punished his mods for it. Where was it? He suspended them for a week. All right, let's hear what he suspended them for. Yeah, follower policing is very cringe, super cringe, and gay. So he suspended them for a week for what they are claiming here: fake CPS threats, fake swatting attempts, fake and vile telemony messages. We're going to pull those up here in a minute on other creators' pages. Now a spoof email gets sent to Vex claiming I would do horrific things to her. And you just clapped like a fucking seal. If you're not denying these things happened, which you're not denying that these are things that are happening right here. You don't say that they're a lie anywhere in this paragraph, right? You just say, well, I'm constantly getting harassed by Vinny and Rosso. They follow Vex, and Russo is always in my always in my Twitter threads saying comments and stuff. Like, really? All right. So let's fuck. I'm gonna be clipping some of this stuff out and like fucking posting it. We're gonna. I don't know about the Revan Straw. I don't know what Rosso has to do with Revan Strawberry or its cousins. I don't know. So I can't talk on that, but he's basically denying it, right? He's basically fucking not denying it. He's basically saying, oh, I did punish him for a week. So let's go down here. Like, this is her. This is 100% proves without a doubt that Kodiak Team's mod team are behind the telemoney messages. This is one of the people who it was being done to, an artist. Their account is now privated, and apparently they're not answering anybody. Has just minded her own business when Kodiak TV's mods Greeny Wolf, Bitterly Sweet, Lana Taki, Ripping Fish were relentlessly harassing her and her artwork and accusing her of being a predator without showing proof. This is a common tactic that they use to harass people online for more than 20 years. Keep in mind that JPK 1020 is a confirmed alt of Genie Wolf. Today, she tried to defend herself against them by going after JP Kent 80. And like clockwork, just like what happened to myself and several others in my community that went after Kodiak's lies and fraud, she got vile telemoney messages as well. This is disgusting behavior from Kodiak, disgusting community, and now I'm putting them on full blast. Everyone that's part of Kodiak's community should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. Green World, this is no point in lying anymore. This is your doing. Is you see this as I'm not sorry that this happened to you. And if you need assistance with anything, please feel free to DM me, finally Kodiak. If you have any damn decency left in you, you should graduate from VTubing, and let's be honest, you're becoming the reason why male VTubers are hated, and you should leave for a good after your hiatus. So locking down before I didn't send these alts. So these are pretty hard picks to see. Let's see here. But here we go. Multiple people posting. I've been touching my own kid, having them blank in my own hands. Hit me up on X with her name. I'm proud of it. There's another person doing it. The same person doing it, I guess, again. Then this is her reacting to it. And this is her deactivating her account. There was another one, though. Where's the other one? Yeah, this one had more. Boom. So we've seen this one. There's a crystal down here. Like, I don't know why they showed this guy twice. Oh, I guess this is a different account saying it. Multiple accounts are saying it. Then we've got this one. Mercedes doing the same thing. Adding her for it. Report this. A different account. And then this one. Let's see here. Copy image link. Yes, I am a VTube Slayer, Twitch YouTuber every day. Explain. or I will accuse you of being a predator supporter for having someone in your community doing this. So they're just passing it all around. So he knows this is happening. He hasn't denied it, right? We haven't seen him deny it as of yet. Just a correction to point, my dude, or defending someone. Then, so this is happening, right? It is something that is happening. It's confirmed. No, I thought there was more. Oh, they're just reposting the post. And there, of course, we have. This is kind of crazy to me. This Wessex site of like all of his all of his dramas, the original doc sheet call out, latest Kodiak server archive. This is the whole archive, I'm thinking. Impersonation issues and lack of addressing from Kodiak. His mods threatening to call CPS out of the blue. Congrats on you convincing everyone around Cody was biased towards you. That was with that your recent behavior. We've seen Crystal pass the message, right? The Kodiak files, that's right. You managed to make them biased towards you. My husband almost wants to turn off logs for your behaviors, or turn over logs for your behaviors to your state's CPS. So yeah, this person is flat out calling it. And we know this person is in here. I don't know why they didn't show them, but they're one of the people at the bottom. So it looks like they're passing the message around too. I'd like to see their message with it because this is kind of a more of a confirmation. Oh, then we had this one. Oh yeah. Another person named Moonberry. Moonberry is getting hit too. I get spammed with 2 messages. Mind you, this is right after I tag Kodiak and said his people calling at Rosa a pedophile was wrong. This is the point with this. It is no longer an assumption. It is your community. This happened right after I got involved with your community. This is your people because you haven't done it. So Kodiak, in all of his wisdom, right? Then here's Crystal. Congrats. Oh, this is where one of the mods, Red Knight Blue. Yeah, it's not the best OPSEC at all. Congrats, you were so convinced everyone around Cody was biased. So he's got his mods are quoting it, reposting it. And then this is Moonberry saying, hey, this is going too far, talking to Kodiak. And then we have over here where Moonberry got hit as well, right? And then here are the messages of Moonberry. Yep, we'll just keep going. So, yeah. So, insane shit getting sent these people's way. What does Kodiak do? What does Kodiak do? Oh man, I know they're making up these false allegations and doing what I would actually probably consider harassment on them, right? They just need a little bandsy for a week. They just need a little bandsy for a week. That's it. Just a little week bandsy. They're not completely unhinged fucking lunatics that will fucking try and twist everything around or try and make false claims and all other kinds of shit. They just need a little bandsy for a week, right? I really hope I can continue the lawsuit and expose her cancer rumors. I know exactly what he will do to Vex. He will go on the hater spree of you until the next person comes up. There is zero loyalty with this guy. Have fun with that. And then he shows Vex again. Because he just showed it up here, right? Or maybe he didn't, and I'm just showing it there. Just a little oopsie doopsie. Sex pest allegations. These are the weakest. Like, none of the sex pest allegations that I've seen are in it, yet he feels the need. I'm probably going to skip through a lot of this. There are no sex pest allegations. I haven't seen any. So Laugh My Ozen proves he was flirting with me while also flirting with Naveen. Like, this is the hard shit. He was flirting with someone else while flirting with another person, right? He was He was flirting around, people, flirting around. Um, yeah, and then messages with this chick. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This may be for another time. It might be funny to go through and read how pathetic he is. Um, this is and then that's the end of the docky. So the serious stuff, right? The serious stuff in this document is, and I don't know if he's still writing it because I thought he said he was going to talk about other people and he really didn't. is these allegations, like them going around and harassing people. And he had like little or nothing to say about all of this harassment. Little or nothing. Like it comes down to, well, these guys are fucking following Vex, right? I follow a lot of people I don't like too. If I want news and things like that that are coming, it's so much easier for me than to think, oh, I need to go check so and so's channel because of this. So let's kind of continue because I want to. What time is it? What time we got? We're at 11. We can go through some more dockies. The Kodiak TV straw page. Oh, there's another one. There's 2 pages. Oh. Yeah, here we were. Alt. Hold on. Did they say that this was an alt? Alt account from the same mod that got phone booked. Red is one of Kodiak's mod members. So if Red is Crystal, it's funny that they're doing this. There was somewhere in here I got to go back and look. Issues and lack of addressing from Kodiak. Now these are just more the messages. His mods threatening CP allegations. Kodiak supporting his community, calling victims of child abuse predators. Oh, he hearted it. Explain to me. I will accuse you of being a predator supporter for having an end. Oh, it's not gonna really. Copy image link. There we go. Rosa Fleur just seems like a predator. I've not seen one happy post from her. It's just preying on others' weakness in this context, blue oversharing. Not seems like, is. She and Numi take stalking to levels I rarely see outside of jealous exes. I don't know really what these are in reference to. Like, did he like this tweet? What is this for? I guess. Kodiak's editors one's notes. Mugen has a heavily criticized for doing the same thing to Saikamuno, yet Kodiak does it. It's suddenly considered acceptable. The author of this lurked in their server and stated that calling a CSA abuse victim a predator was inappropriate behavior. I then left the server without giving it much more thought. Finally, shortly after, anonymous posts began, accusing the X-mod of disgusting behavior. Okay, I see what you're saying. And then he hearted them, calling her a predator. And this is the archive. No, I'm not gonna delete. Or you can apparently download everything here. His mod alts making false rape threats. Hold on. We got ourselves a rape review. Nami, the fake tweets came from accounts that impersonated DJ, which were calling out and reported as such by the person that received them. Did I just completely lose that? Boom. Nope, that wasn't it. Just completely lost that page. Cancel that, archive. Here we go. Yeah. A moderator fabricated a rape threat in order to slander a former moderator. The account responsible for the threat belonging to the same moderator as confirmed by phone booking records. No doxing information will be shared here. You deserve it. You get. That's insane. Uh, oh, here we go. Kodiak admitting live that Genie, Red, and Crystal are the same person.
Really? So you're telling me that I sent that email to her? Is that what you're saying, CBN? Your mods also got phone booked? Well, yeah, I already knew that. She already gave me documentation that she got swatted. We already knew this. You're way behind, bro.
I don't know if that's him confessing that they knew they were Crystal. But I guess they did get phone booked, admitting, asking people's doxes because he wants to date them. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. He's asking for people's doxes in the spaces. Okay. Yeah, that one's dumb. So the problem with these people is like half of the shit they post
New
is
tip
fucking
10
retarded.
from HCLI.
Hey, HCLI, thank you. Thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. More piggy treats. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and chill real quick. If you're enjoying the channel and you haven't liked it, go ahead and like that channel, right? And or excuse me, like the video, the stream. That'll help me out in the algorithm. If you're enjoying watching what we're watching today on this this fine Saturday, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the War Pigs. Now let's get back to this pathetic bear. Okay, who cares if he DMs girls?
That is what you all are freaking out about right now? That a straight dude who thought that a halfway decent woman was in the world? Yeah, I saw it. What the fuck? There's nothing in here that's sexually incriminating whatsoever. And it's in a Twitch VOD. What the hell?
Yeah, like this is why is this guy wearing a plate carrier in his selfie? Because he is the kind of guy that his entire personality is being in the military, and he never retired. Like, he's not the guy that stayed in for 20 years and, you know, has made his entire personality the military. He's a guy that got out by the sounds of it. I don't know how long he was in, but by the sounds of it, he didn't do more than one or two stints, you know. But his whole personality is the military, right? This is about as military as you'll see me get right here. This is about as military as you'll see me get, unless I'm wearing an outfit, unless I get Deus to get me like an outfit of like a video game, or I'm playing some kind of military one. Like, it would be fun to do a little I mean, I'm a Geardo, but I don't send women selfies of myself in kit. Well, that's the thing. You could be a Geardo, right? I know. I have a friend who is well, I have a couple friends who are Geardos, but I have one that's a huge Geardo, right? And he's finishing up his last few years to retire. But yeah, he still doesn't make it his whole personality outside of that, right? And he's definitely not sending people uh, pictures. I don't think he was sending his wife pictures before they got married. Uh, Oh, wait, we already saw that. I don't care that he live DM'd. Allowing minors to see adult-oriented chats. What does that fucking mean? A minor was banned by the previous X mod, however, he made an alt account to ban evade, and the current mod exchanged explicities with the minor. What? The mod banning the minor X mod also specified that they were banned in the streaming platform as well. Names are censored due to the owner being a minor. Jeez. Is this going to be worse, or is it just going to be fucking nothing burger? On Twitch, it was blank. In April, it changed to blank. On Kick, it's like Discord. Okay. That was kind of useless. Let's see here. Copy image link. Let's keep going. Okay, so it's been 3 days since what happened on stream. As I had said when it happened, the best way to solve said issue is to come clean about your age. Whether you are or not a minor is an actual serious issue, since exposing potential minors to some content is a bannable offense on Twitch. On my stream, I told you I wouldn't lie to Kodiak about all this. I specifically said the best thing to do would be to come clean about the situation. Days passed, and so far I've seen nothing of the sort, which led me to warn the mod team about the situation. Let me be clear, I'm speaking as a moderator for Kodiak. He set his rules in order to shield himself from potential trouble, and it's my duty to enforce them. Even I don't like to do anything without strict evidence. Since there is no way for the moderation team to legally verify your age, because asking for an ID is obviously privacy invasion, I must act on what little information I have and assume the worst situation to take any risk. The conversation we had on April 1st never sounded like a joke, and at any point you clearly told me to not talk about it to Kodiak to hide/delete evidence. All right, so if anyone if anyone does this, I'm sorry, if you say you're a minor, like, and you get banned, I don't care. You're staying banned, bud. don't joke about it. That just solves the whole issue right here that this guy's going through. You clearly told me to not talk about it to Kodiak. To this day, I did not publish the VOD of my stream because of said topic, but I do have the video nonetheless. The fact you've come the next day and claimed it was a joke doesn't sound convincing at all. At best, it looks like damage control. I do not now believe that it was a joke at all. To me, it was a slip up, like it almost happened one time before when the topic of driver's license was brought up in an older stream. Based on what little information I have, I will assume you truly are 17, turning 18 in December, which is why I have to remove you from both Kodiak's Discord and stream until there is no possible doubt anymore. You will be welcome back the moment you reach the legal age of 18, unless you are able to provide proof it was an actual joke, which doesn't include giving sensitive information, which is, in this day and age, a real challenge. No worries, mate. I understand, but at least it'll be welcome back sometime soon. So at least it wasn't a permaban or anything to crave. I do hope we get to meet once again in the whole situation. Okay. Honestly, couldn't care less. I got banned once on a different Discord from a streamer. So this guy gets banned a lot. Got it. Current mods being NSFW in chat while interacting with a minor. Did the current mods know that they were a minor? Well, let's see how NSFW these are. Let's see how NSFW we are. Y'all having, like, there's so much stuff that you, like, we have a whole thing about his mods being batshit insane and him doing nothing about it. But we have to constantly bring up all this other shit. Oh, good. If there are any leftists in here, or any of Kodiak's old mods, say hi so I can play with you. I at Commerce Kitty, trust me, you can play with some of us anytime you want. Not me though. Is this NSFW interacting with a minor? Like, should you just be like completely PC in your chats because a minor might react to it? Like, you shouldn't have the minor in your chat. If you find out, delete them. Got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But this is a fucking another nothing burger from them. This is them just trying to dig up any tiny amount of dirt that they can on Kodiak. When we have a whole situation, we have the stupid shit he said. The stupid shit he said is enough. You don't have to pull up dumb shit like this fucking thing, or admitting that he talks to girls in DMs, allowing pedos to follow him, and is annoyed when warned by an actual mod. Okay. So Kodiak was involved with hanging out with UC Calamari, that even the Kiev user caught on with it, which makes it concerning because the issue was brought up in the archive leak channel of the Dramarama. Oh, they linked his. Well, we won't be clicking on that. He was warned prior, but since he doesn't listen, he became friends with Uzi. I don't know the lore of Uzi. People have told me a little bit. My understanding is that he is a pedophile, but I have not looked into that drama personally. Until enough people harassed him about it and made him drop Uzi, despite warnings already being brought up weeks prior to his own server inside Dramarama. Boom. So it seems like Kodiak has this false sense of loyalty to just anyone, right? He can't seem to actually this the fucking holy shit. These fucking mechs. Jesus Christ. Like he can't look at anything other than what do I put it? What's the way to say it? He can't look at anything objectively. If it's someone that he's friends with, he just kind of refuses to look at it, because there's no way that he saw this and was like, "Oh, yeah, this is cool. This is okay." So I mean, this you could go with, right? My mutes list is full of good dudes. I may be the muscle, but I have a bunch of smart dudes around me. I have this feeling that Kodiak is not the muscle in any way, shape, or form. Literally, and I mean this literally, the only people in this space who get abused, taken advantage of, harassed, slandered, neglected, blah, 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 blah. Ak is making some wild claims about you. Ak can say whatever. She is mad I called her weak-minded when bending the knee to the mob back in the day. See, here's the thing. This is what he has. He has this thing like, I cannot give an inch. I cannot bend to the mob. You have to like completely go batshit crazy for him to just instantly bend, or for him to have to back up. He won't look at it. I never wanted to be the silent guy here. Let her doing her things. I don't care about her opinion. I don't know what this has to do with it, though. There's another pedo involved in the list, but since he doesn't listen to his ex-mod anymore, he still has the guy on list in his account. I will say, though, like, should I go through every account that follows me? Like, if him and Uzi, whatever this dude's name is, were friends, that's fucking something to talk about, right? You would want to ban that guy away from your shit. But if it's just like people in there, are we going to do the by association? Like you're trying to say like he's friends with a pedophile, that's he's a pedophile, and that's just not what it is. Did I completely lose my yeah? Yeah, this is fucking bad. Or kind of, it's like it's a little bit good, a little bit bad. Like there's something to criticize him about, being friends with a pedo and not calling him out. But other than that, it's fucking retarded and dumb. Allowing pedos to follow him. Comparison chart regarding his mods. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. This seemed interesting. This seemed interesting because this is topical of a guy that I have talked about in the past. So we have, I don't know what all of this shit extra shit is, but we've got some things I guess that they're linking to. So go up here. Yeah, I can't fucking read it. So this one, this is Greeny Wolf. You might not be able to see it, but I can make it out. It's Greeny Wolf. At Greeny Wolf, hi. I'm a VTuber and a writer. My writing account is JPK Kent. That's also my active alt, as many others have lost to. I'm confused on what's going on with Kodiak. I know his mods are something else. Did Kodiak get bonked too many times by scales? See, I wish they would have made this more readable. And then it goes, what's wrong with his mods? Knowing that this is his alt, asking someone else, so him as a mod doesn't have to fucking say anything, right? They may not know. And then another occasion where Greeny is pretending to be someone else to defend himself. Why are you deliberately misgendering her? Are you homophobic, lady? And then this lady makes her comment, and then he goes down there. He was referring to the misgendering of Crystal, a woman, you fucking dumbass homophobe. And he is directly connected with Crystal, we see here. So this is a little funny because it shows him doing like gay ops within himself. We had another guy that I talked about named Nobody is here, who he would do the same thing. He would make sock puppet accounts and he would talk to himself in discords, on Reddit, on wherever he could to make it look like he was getting more engagement than he actually was. And that's kind of what that thing is they're using it as a little gay op to go through it. And that's the archive. Ooh, what do we have here? All right, PSA, the artists and VTubers. There are some people harassing people in the VTubing space right now, and even saying deplorable things about artists as well, from accusing them of child abuse to other things. Yeah, we've seen those. We've seen that one. We've seen these. We've seen those. I'm done. Here's the Wixis site that we just went through. The entire situation started, by the way, because of this. Hey, so don't fucking do this. Everyone knows I'm a mother. You are disgusting and get off of the internet if you are going to throw baseless, harmful accusations around at VTubers. You don't fucking know. You do not fucking do this. This is disgusting. Do not throw it away. I'm hoping she has those images. So one alt account has been doesn't exist anymore. Oh, god damn it. Did I just delete what I was reading? Yeah, I did. I fucking just deleted what I was reading. I'm an old man. Okay, okay. Where are you? Where are you? Bookmarks. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Now we're back. We're back. We're back. So the problem is I can't read these messages, and she's gone. Like someone should have screenshotted these messages too, right? Now here is Kent reposting what looks like to be one of the ones, but I can't fucking say for certain. Shut the fuck up. He is not the one that needs to be needs that needs to see the error of his ways. You are Nux. Only will you I can't fucking read that. Yeah, okay, yeah. As another image, I'll try that. It's fucking it's direly blurry. Okay, okay, that's better. Thank you. Thank you. All right, shut the fuck up. He's not the one who needs to see the error of his ways. You are. Not only are you a disgrace to the VTubing community, you got banned from Discord for being a child predator. Okay, so this is KP actively saying someone is a child predator. See, got it. Fucking retarded anti-AI hypocrite, anti-AI thrown in there. Uh-oh. Despite most of the art you paid our AI. Prove that I'm a child predator. You know absolutely nothing about me. I am a mother, and you seem to like projecting. Keep your disgusting accusation ass off my profile. This is harassment, and I will not stand for it. I mean, not really. Um, did nothing wrong. You know exactly what you did. You have no place in the VTubing community or in any Discord. Let's see here. This is what I see at Discord support. Ali is over my fucking barrier. Fix my account, please. I did nothing wrong. Okay, that doesn't show what they're obviously not fighting back. Actually, let's see. Hold on. I want to search. We'll search for him in a minute because it's at the top of the article. Their known alt has been deleted. Just a correction point here, my dude. Yeah, we saw that. We saw those. We saw the docky. Oh, and this is all the other stuff that's in there. Oh, this is new. Kodiak TV Straw. Okay, that's weird. That one's weird. Females who follow me and whom I follow. If I ever ask you to step on me, know that my account is hacked. The only time I would ever consider asking women to step on me is to pop my spine. And there are very few women I trust to do that dangerous task. That's a little weird. One of the moderators he recently appointed was involved in supporting rape. Despite concerns being raised to Kodiak, he nevertheless chose to retain the moderator. Clothing choices have been no bearing on rape tendencies. Individuals wearing pajamas or other modest attire are also victims of rape. Interesting. Oh boy, I've been live for 45 minutes and completely forgot to tweet it. No wonder I had fewer views than normal. Oh well, feel free to come tell me I'm an idiot. Cody, I don't know why they showed that. Like, what is this important to? I guess Cody pissed those fuckers off just by existing. If he didn't want people to get doxxed, then he needs to shut the fuck up and stop aggravating it. The farm. Stop aggravating the farms. Yeah, he just doesn't give a shit about any of this. The group doxes even people that have no idea they exist, trying to say, okay, true, but if you don't signal it out to the farms, if you don't call people to the farms, right, to point it out, then it's nothing. It's just on a page with farmers. Again, just like telling a woman if she wants to get raped, don't wear a skirt. Okay. Trying to say this to Kodiak's fault is pure victim shaming. It makes it easier for them to do so when he allows them to enter the Discord, which which we're actually trying to avoid happening. You are literally being actively retarded for thinking that. Okay, his welcome to Kodiak's Bear Cave. Okay, that was like a half of a nothing burger. There are rules about NSFW. You stated that there were no rules about NSFW, but you intentionally removed DJ's rules about it to paint the Axe mod in a bad light. And yes, it came from a requested data. I am adding some of these in because it's a pattern of behavior. Okay. It's Crystal again. For additional context, it was targeted by. Yep. Oh, mega file? A fucking mega file version? And then this is another person saying maybe I see it. Don't use telemone. I assume teleminum. I don't know how to pronounce it. I assume it's connected to Kodiak. Hey, you should watch. Yeah. Yep. Others have been targeted like this. Waiting for the archiving person to process the recordings, but yes, he accidentally exposes himself for using those alts accounts, especially on the tabs above. The fuck are you even talking about? Shut the fuck up, or I literally exposed his shit by accident on live, and you suck ass as a fake mod for not stopping that. I mean, hopefully we'll see more about it. We have seen some stuff, obviously, that they like their alt accounts. So this is what we have so far. And the problem with these allegations is, I mean, they're very obviously his mods are doing stuff, and it's very obvious that he's such a pathetic, weak fucking man. All he did was give him a 2-week fucking ban for actually going around and spreading false information and what could actually be considered harassment, right? This isn't like people making mean posts under your fucking tweets, bud. This is legitimate gay ops going after people uh, for stuff, and you just gave them an old 2 weekies, but I guess that's all you got left, right? They're the only ones that are hanging around. Everyone else is fucking dipped out and calling you out for the bad behavior. But for the people who are writing this docky and all this other stuff, the vast majority of this shit is fucking nothing burger. He is not a sex pest for messaging or DMing girls and maybe flirting a little bit, right? He's not fucking sending dick pics. He's not like getting explicit with women who don't want to get explicit. He's not in everyone's DMs trying to get some. He's he's generally looking like he's trying to find a girlfriend. Like he's one of those guys that I don't want sex, I want a girlfriend. Um, so like take out all of the fucking bullshit that just doesn't make any sense or is a fucking nothing burger and focus on stuff like this. Like let's see what other things come out of this situation. But and I'm gonna read through off stream. I'm gonna read through the Discord links to see what I can find there. But I mean, just don't come. Like you probably shouldn't come back, Kodiak. Honestly, you don't seem like reading this document. It doesn't seem like you're for that life, right? Especially the more commentary style where you get very aggressive and things like that. Like you talk a big game, but then you cry in DMs and in everything else. And and you just don't seem to understand when people tell you that something like, "Hey, this is bad optics. This is an insane thing to say." Oh. But with that, we're going to call it tonight on this Saturday a little early. Um, I want to thank everybody for coming by. If you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like the stream. It helps me out immensely. And if you are if you enjoyed the show, you enjoyed our little commentary ride into Kodiak, we do other things like that. You know, we've talked about Otterly Noah and Smash JT and other characters online. Go ahead and give us a sub or a follow over on Twitch. I want to thank you guys for coming by, and y'all have a wonderful evening.